Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going through the weekly check-in for the 17th of November, so week number 3 of November. As you can see here, we have our spending that we did for the week and then the budget that I set out in last week's video. So first I'm just going to go through the budget and see if we allocated what we had budgeted, the actuals for that. And then we'll get into the weekly check-in, which is down here. And we're on week check 2. So let's just go and see how we did. So Robert got his pay, and that's pretty much the same as it is every single week. It doesn't really change, doesn't do overtime or anything like that, the very odd time. But what did come in this week is YouTube, and this is the lowest YouTube I've got in a while, and it's because my lifestyle channel or Irish Family, I haven't been posting over there. So €90.74 is what we got. So then we add Robert's and YouTube, we get the total, and that's what we budget out with. So the deposit did get €100, but because YouTube came in, I always send some of it over. So there's 2 subscriptions that I need to pay with my YouTube, which is my editing software, and I also have some music that I use. So that was just €40 I send over there. So €140 went to the pay yourself first, and that's to help you in the future, something that's going to help you in the future. So for us it's a house deposit, but it could be your emergency fund or investing, that sort of thing, you know. And then we move on to the next area, which is your essentials. So areas of your life that you cannot live without. So rent, I split our rent over 4 paydays. Utilities, so our gas and our electric, I put €20 aside each week. We did have €9.50 for the bins, €100 for food, €50 for fuel. Clothes did get 5, and medical did get 10. So you add them up and then you take away from what was remaining in the pay yourself first area. Then we come to the annual costs. So annual costs are things that are going to happen every single year, so you may as well just prepare for them now. So we have motor insurance for 2 vehicles, a car and a motorbike. We put €5. Car tax, motor tax and NCT was 10. Maintenance for both of those got 10. We have Christmas is 5, school got 2, and birthdays did get 5, making that €32. Then down here at the bottom we have nice things. So these are exactly what they sound like, things that essentially you could probably live without if you had to. So for us it was broadband, €8.75, and then we have phones. So we have 2 phones, and that was €5. But I say this all the time, realistic, we probably couldn't live without those things. We'd want those things. They'd be the last things to go, I think. So then we have house and miscellaneous did get €10. Myself and Robert did take €23. Eating out did get €30, and the gym did get $12.25, making €89 put into the nice things. And then after that we have everything else. So this is like a rolling budget, so you'll know how much you have left into this area, so you're not surprised that there's only €5 left or €0 left when you get to this area. Obviously then, you know, there was the debt section here. We don't have anything in there, but that's where you would put your minimum debt payments, and then if you make extra money or whatever, you could add, you know, your extra debt payments there in the actual section. So for us we did put assigned €15, but when we scratched it, it came up as €10. The 400 challenge did get 15, glasses did get 5, weddings did get 25, the holiday for next year did get 15. We have a fiver challenge, which is at the back of the book here. Ooh, the back of the book here. That did get €5, and we hadn't assigned anything. And then night away is our roll to save. and we put €5 in there. So in the end we put €80, and that left us with some money left over to put into next week's budget or as a buffer, whatever we wanted to do with it. So there were everything that we had. So if we look at the spending for this week, so we'll take out this page here for the spending, and we'll take out check-in page as well. Should probably add back in this guy because it's done. Oh yeah. Okay, so in here you see we have our weekly check-ins. So I go through our spending for the week and I've color coded it, and each color is a different category. So we're now on to week 3, which is from the 17th to the 23rd. So the 17th to the 23rd of November. So we go by color. So the first one is Robert and Karen's money. So that started, you can see here, with nothing. So started with nothing, we added 23, and if you add these up, let's see, I kind of did a little cheat sheet for myself, so I need to go and flick to that. We ended up spending €22.30, which left us with 70 cents, but we moved that to a different area, so we have nothing remaining. Yellows is grocery. So grocery, if we flip back to last week, started with or ended with nothing, and we've added €100. And if we add up all of the yellow ones here, we'll get €101.96. So that did leave us €1.96 over, but because of overages in some of the areas and like that buffer that we have, we managed just to wipe off that €1.96, so we don't have any overages. Next up is red, which is dining out. So that started off with nothing. We added €30, and we spent, you can see here, we spent $16.60, and we're carrying, or we have €10 remaining. So there would be some money again left over. Should have been like $13.40 remaining, but there is €10 left that we will be putting towards our night away challenge. Next up we have house miscellaneous. So house and miscellaneous started with €35 and we added 10, and we ended up spending €30 there, as you can see. So that leaves us with €15 in that category. Then we have fuel. So fuel started with nothing. We added €50. We spent €15.50, and that left us with €35. Then we have medical is the other category that we always kind of check in. So medical started with 30. We added 10. We spent nothing, so we should have 40. So there are the check-ins. So basically what then I would do is, most of these categories are here. So I'd go through and I'd see, like, so groceries should have nothing. Diesel, this is money that's saved online. So we have nothing in there. Medical should have €40. So we have 35 because I actually did use €5. Excuse me, I did use €5 the other day, so that's why we only have 35 left. So I'm recording this, so usually I do my budget on these videos on a Thursday, but it's now actually Sunday, so I did already use some money. So then we have eating out. So this is the €10 that's left over from that, so I'm going to put that to the side. And then we have household, which should have 15, and it does. So if we go into this binder here, zoom you guys out a little tiny bit to there. So we have this €10 that's left over, and we also have 20 cents. So if we go to this guy here, this Night Out, so this is a roll to save dice challenge. Okay, so when you buy this, you get a blank zippered pouch. You get whatever color of these. It comes in a range of different colors. Ooh, a range of different colors, the card, with the dice on it. And you also get a color coordinated dice. So there's pink, blues, yellows, greens, whatever there is. There's reds as well, black, dark gray. So once I have €6, I roll for it. So 1, 2 and 5 are already full. So if I get any of those, I have to roll again. So we have 6. So we'll just mark 6. So there's 1 6 left, and I think we'll just move on with that. So 1 2 3 4. So if we put 10 in and we take away 6, it leaves us with 4. So that's filling up nicely now. And then from this money that's left over, which is €4.20, we're going to mark off some of these guys. So I'll zoom you in just so, oh, it's out. I'll zoom you in so you can see it just a little bit better. So I did make them black now, just to make it easier to see. So what I might do is, if we do this, let's see how much is left actually. If we take away the next biggest one, which is €3.55, so there's €4.20, take away €3.55, leaves us with 65 cents, and we don't have a 65. So then if we do $3.54, take away the $4.20, leaves us with 66. So we do have that, so I think I'll just do that just to make it easy. So it's $3.54. And 66. And I just drew on myself. So then we put these inside this guy here, which I've been saving in since the start of the year. I started this Spare Change Challenge in September, but I have money in here since the start of the year. So I'll just keep going, I think, until it's full. So that's my check-in for the week. So yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed it. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. I'll be back in the next video to share with you my next and final payday budget for November. Thank you so much, guys. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.